Likewise, she takes into account other internal contexts, such as the economic one, um, specifically when we talks about the growing national debt estimated at a 91% of domestic product, a gross domestic product, GDP. Namely, Aruba has been seeing modest economic growth in 2017 and 2018 due to tourism sector. The author considers the ethical context when she mentions that cross-armed duties are energy, innovation, and integrity. The author builds on the article by emphasizing the Prime Minister's objective, giving arguments in favor with truthful information and developing Scrow's main idea. An example can be seen in paragraph 8 when she quoted that Cross graduated from University Leiden in the Netherlands and after 13 years of rising to lead the Office of Tax, she left and returned to politics in 2009. Moreover, throughout the text, the author expresses her ideas in a reliable way. It shows that she knows about the issue and gives opinion of more people to support. For the information presented, she gives an objective analysis with her own intentions and perspective about what could happen. For example, when she says the state of the country's financial affairs is an ongoing challenge. The author, while stating that she agrees with the issue, develops the Prime Minister quotations in a way that strengthens her purpose. The author acknowledges her position and adds information of the subject, such as in this case, which mentions no. Now she responds with an additional push. Staying in our comfort zone won't bring us the change we need for our families in Aruba. In this sense, the third aspect is weighted as mastering six. As for the fourth criterion, which refer to integrated, diverse, relevant perspective, the author gets an emerging too, because she shows selective information and appropriate sources that are directly linked to the topic. Even though the text is based on the study of a current leader within Aruba politics, the author adopts a single perspective. There is just one point of view presented. Alternatives are not mentioned for the author. So she avoids challenging ideas in this topic. Proceeding with the fifth criterion, which is the use of communicating on perspective, hypothesis or position, the author can be evaluated with a developing three. Since the author only informs about cross situations, as a result, she fails to integrate other alternatives or ideas. So she only presents what cross has been done until she's working on parliamentary. She does not address other views. Hence, she remains within predictable parameters. Continue the idea that women have to maintain and earn the highest position in a society. For instance, she quotes, getting more women to run for political office is a priority for her, as is refusing to accept the first nod she hears from those she asks. Regarding conclusions, implications, and consequences, which is the sixth criterion, the author gets a minimal one, because she was not able to conclude or summarizes the ideas she previously mentioned in the body. In the last paragraph, she was only focused on highlighting only one implication, which is that Aruba is still in crisis, and Cross said that in a matter of reminiscent of someone who has had to make difficult decisions before. We can infer that one implication from the text is that people who read the article can reflect on injustice, acceptance, and equality. Plus, throughout the text, the author used minimal consideration for future actions. Finally, regarding the way the author communicated effectively in one or more moods, which is the last criterion, The author reaches a developing tree because there are no mistakes. The language is appropriate and very clear. The author succeeds in conveying a message and ideas. It lacks the addition of sources to have more elements between the ideas. Moreover, she does not offer a proper conclusion. In addition, the information is connected with the examples given and the sources are quoted appropriately. To sum up, I consider that the text previously analyzed, which is an informative article, is effective and successful because of the accuracy of the information. So the reader can clearly understand the topic from the very beginning, which means that the author's purpose is accomplished. I will say that although the author does not evaluate other points of view uh, and does not offer a proper conclusion, she gives and presents the audience significant, evident evidence and relevant context about the topic. In addition, the text is well written and well organized.